Well, so I have to significantly cut this thing down to make it more compact to get the scale right. But of course, once I cut something off, that's sort of it. So it's a little nerve-wracking. Let's see what happens. I basically have to come up with a plan first, a vision about what I want it to look like in the end, and I haven't gotten it yet. So tell us what you're going to do.
All right, and for mine, I think that I need to force mine to be more open, and because there's thousands of years worth of research on this, we've decided to make up our own way to do this. And the way I've decided I'm going to do it, I'm going to take these rhododendron sticks that have V's in them, and I'm going to make them as props, and I'm going to use this t-shirt that my uncle provided but nobody cared for as a protector. So I'm going to put a little piece of fabric underneath where it presses on the branch, and I hope it doesn't hurt my tree because my tree has very thin bark. So this would be, I guess, step 3, maybe 4 of the process. Okay, this is the stuff that just came off of the cedar. And, alright, so you have anything to say about your cedar?
Yeah, still not quite there, but certainly closer. This, once I get my wire, this piece is going to go all the way down here, little by little, go down. So it'll be, the larger shape will be like this. But got a lot of this longer stuff, taller stuff cut off. Makes the scale work a little bit better. You actually doing the back of it, so here I'll you can do the front. That's the front of it. Yeah, that's right. And how have your sticks worked out?
Well, here are the sticks, you can see, and I use them to try to give the tree a wider shape.
All right, well, yesterday, you remember, I hadn't actually dared cut off all those long branches. But as you see today, I have one left here, this one, which I'm actually going to train down. When I have the wire, I'm going to train down so it'll go below the lip of the pot. So I'm keeping that. But most of the rest of them, I've cut off the long ends. And also, you'll see I've done a fair amount of trimming. Usually trimming the branches below the branch, because in mature trees they tend to lose foliage below, and trimming the tops, trying to compact them so that they'll get a very dense foliage. I mean, it looks a little sort of scary at the moment, but what will happen over time? Juniper is supposed to be very fast growing, so what I'm hoping will happen over time is that it will fill out. All of these bushes will get thick. I'll have to make some more choices down the road about which groups to keep and which groups to remove, but I want to see how they thicken up first. So it's going to be a work in progress for a while. Okay, it's May 8th, 2011. This is Paul's next project. It is a Rheingold arborvitae. And as you can see, it's just a very round bush. And the trick, of course, is how to do anything with it at all. If you look, and the reason I got this one was if you look underneath here, you can see there is a sort of interesting V structure, but you really can't see much else to know what happens to it. So it's sort of difficult to get into. So I've been working on it for a little while, and here's what it's pair. My thought here was to have two in the same pot. One, this V trunk here, plus another one that has a single but heavier trunk. And I've been working on the other one for a little while, and this is what it looks like. You can see I've cut off a huge amount of stuff, although it doesn't quite look like it. I've only been able to sort of cut away enough so I could sort of see what's going on. I know I can cut the stuff lower down, so I've cut that out lower down on the trunk here. And whenever there's a member coming out like this, I'm going to end up wiring it down so it'll come straighter out. So I know I can cut the underneath part of it, so I can cut up there. And inside, for where there's actually a trunk continues up, I know I can cut that stuff off. So doing that all the way around, I've been able to at least get so I can see what's going on in there. But as I say, all these side members will have to be wired down, and once I've done that, then I should be able to see what's going on in here and make some other decisions about what it should look like. And then the point was to have this, you see, with this sort of solid lower trunk.